Hey guys, how's it going? Today I'm going to be showing you how to put a manual fan switch in your 1990 Mazda MX-5. I don't know if the wiring stays the same through the later ones, so you're just going to have to be careful and figure it out yourself. If it's different, which it might not be. It can't be too much different. So what you're going to need: soldering iron, solder. I've got two types of wire, insulation tape, test light, a switch. This is a window defog switch, and it's got that light on it. I think I said side cutters, and a razor blade. So how you figure out which wire it is: you turn the key on, and then you come over here to your diagnostics plug. We know you can get it open. There we go. And you take your test light and you earth it. I'm just going to use that as an earth. There we go. And the second pin from the right, you just touch your test light on it, and there, the fans turn on. So now you turn your key off so that you don't get a flat battery, and then you come back over here and use your thumb and you just lever that out and lift it off. I've already pulled the plastic cover off of this, and the wire you're looking for is black with a green trace and silver bands, and you just want to strip a centimetre or so of insulation off it so you can solder your new wire on. So now you get your new wire, and I just set the roll down in there so as I pull it unrolls, and you want to tuck it down along that loom that's down there, and there should be, I can't see, there should already be a hole in this rubber grommet. There is a hole there, and you just poke your wire through that hole there. Okay, so now you want to look up under the dash somewhere and try and find that wire, and it's going to be a pain if your car is right hand drive like mine is, because the fan motor is right there. So you're going to have to feel around with your hand up behind it and see if you can find it. So I fed about a metre or a little over a metre through, and it ended up bunched behind this kick panel here, up there. So you want to pull some of that through. Don't yank on it too hard in case you damage something. And then you want to feed it up and over your gearbox tunnel there, so you can get it to the driver's side. Okay, so mine, I fed it through just in front of this plastic here, and it was being a real pain to feed it through there. So what I did is I got a piece of welding wire and bent a little hook in the end and poked that through, and then pulled my wire through nice and gently, and then you can just work it up to the back there so it's nice and out of the way. Okay, so because I wanted it done really nice and tidy, I've run it tucked up behind the bottom there, across to the driver's side, and on the driver's side here I've got heaps of extra wire. And that's good. You want heaps of extra wire, because there's not much worse than when someone does a wiring job and then it breaks and then you go to repair it and there's no slack anywhere. So you want heaps of extra wire, because you can always bunch it up under the dash and hold it there with a cable tie when you're done. Okay, now back up here where you have your wire coming out there, and following the wiring loom under the guard nicely. You're going to find where you've shaved a bit of the insulation off, and then you want, like I said, you want to have a little bit of extra wire just there, and then you want to cut it. Okay, so now that you've cut it, you want to strip a bit of the insulation that's the same length as the bit that you've stripped off that green or black and green wire, and then you want to get your soldering iron and you want to solder them together. Alright, so now that you've soldered that nicely, you want to wrap some tape around it. Okay, so once you've taped it, then you put the plastic coat cover back on, and then you close it back up and put it back where it's supposed to go, and use some cable ties and tuck your wire nicely up out of the way and cable tie it to the old loom. And that's going to be all for today. I'll do another one tomorrow because my parents are texting me and I have to go home. So we'll finish it off tomorrow. Alright, thanks for watching guys. See ya.